Hi there, welcome back with me DK in our vlog episode 11, reading, looking for main ideas and also headings. Well, let's start with exercise 1, choosing for main ideas. You've got the title over there. Magazine circulations are in the millions and advertising revenue is rising despite the growth of TV and electronic media, reports David Short. You've got magazine and TV, also electronic media. So, what will the article talk about? It will talk about printed media versus electronic media. So, do you think it's affordable to advertise on newspapers or magazine? Some is affordable, but in the big magazines or big newspaper, of course, it will be very expensive, especially in the front page or in the back cover of the newspaper or the magazine. And then, because it's so expensive, advertising revenue for printed media is rising according to the title over there. So, the rest of the article will talk about printed media and electronic media regarding about the advertising revenue or spending. Yes, let's try. Let me read each paragraph and you can follow along with me. Start with paragraph A. Print is not dead yet, at least not when it comes to magazines. Despite ever-growing competition from television and electronic media, a new advertising expenditure in consumers' magazines has doubled over the past decade. Paragraph B. The report also shows that many magazines in Europe continue to enjoy circulations in the millions, although there are more and more television channels, whether cable, satellites, terrestrial, analog or digital, and despite the incursion of the internet, magazines are still regular shopping or subscription item. Paragraph C. Advertising expenditure worldwide was $225 billion last year, according to the report World Magazine Trends. $32 billion of this, or 14%, was taken by magazine expenditure, was $12 billion, or 21% of an estimated overall spend of $57 billion. But the share has dropped in the past 15 years from 30%, with decline having been particularly severe in Belgium and Germany, where commercial television was introduced relatively late. Paragraph D. However, the type of magazine which Europeans choose to flip through still varies dramatically according to country, with few signs that the European magazine with a common title is making inroads across nations. Interests which can create top-selling titles in one country are nowhere to be seen in the circulation lists of others. Paragraph E. But whatever their relative importance across the world, magazines have one real advantage over broadcast media. For advertisers such as tobacco and alcohol producers, which are banned or severely restricted on television in some countries, magazines remain a safe haven for their messages. And a new French research has revealed that magazines are still powerful tools for owners of brands. Let's try to find the main idea of paragraph A in choices A until C. So, let's find the keywords and the main idea first. You've got the words advertising expenditure over there in line 4. So, it's similar with amount of money spent. Advertising expenditure is amount of money spent and then has doubled. It's similar to advertising is increasing. So, choice A is the correct answer for paragraph A. Let's move. While for paragraph B, let's try to find the keywords so that we can answer which main idea is suitable for paragraph B. You've got magazines are still a regular shopping or subscription item over there. So those keywords or main idea is similar with a lot of people still reading magazine because they are still subscribing those magazines. So choice B is the correct answer. Let's move to paragraph C. Let's find the correct keywords so that we can find which correct main ideas for paragraph C. You've got the words advertising expenditure worldwide over there. You've got the word decline. You've got the word Belgium and Germany. So most other countries except Belgium and Germany has greater proportion of expenditure in advertising compared to Belgium and Germany, which they have a severe decline for 30% in the past 15 years. So the correct main idea for paragraph C, you've got the word Europe allocates a greater proportion of its advertising budget. So choice A is the correct answer. Choice B and C have opposite main idea with paragraph C. You've got the word spend more, Belgium and Germany, so it's opposite with the expression of decline. And then for choice C, advertising in Europe are decreasing. It's also not matched with the rising of expenditure for printed media in paragraph C. While for paragraph D, let's find the keywords. Flip through still varies. Let's read the sentence. However, the type of magazine which Europeans choose to flip through still varies dramatically according to country. So, these words are similar with read very different kinds of magazines. The word varies in the text is similar with different in choice A. So, choice A is the correct answer. Well, for paragraph E, let's find the keyword so we can find the correct main idea. The first clue is magazines have one real advantage over broadcast media. The second clue is ban or severely restricted, and magazine remain a safe haven. So, from those clues, we can conclude that the synonym for these clues are there are fewer limitations on magazine advertising than TV advertising. So, choice C is the correct answer. Well, let's move to exercise 2, choosing headings. You've got a title over there, Australia's first commercial wind farm. You've got also a subtitle, it's some years since the rotor blades began spinning in Esperance. So, what will the article talk about? Because you've got the words wind farm over there, so it will talk about wind power station. Do you have any wind farm in your hometown? You know, usually in the seashore or on the hill with the color is usually white and then with beautiful scenery background of the green grass or forests. Yeah, it's very romantic, you know, when you see it in movies. So, let's try. Do you think the popularity of renewable energy is getting bigger nowadays compared to burning coals or oils? Yeah, because I think in the next 10 or 20 years, we should move and implement the use of renewable energy, particularly wind power station, for the source of energy for housing, for cars, or maybe for industrial. Yes, let's try. Let's start. Let's match the headings number 1 until number 10 with each paragraph. Let me read paragraph A for you and you may read along with me. Harvest time in Esperance is constant. As long as the wind blows, which is pretty much all the time, 9 identical synchronized wind turbines reap the benefits of dependable winds that gust around the southern coastline of Western Australia. These sleek white robot-like wind turbines loom up on the horizon, forming part of Australia's first commercial wind farm. They are not only functional machines that help provide electricity for this secluded coastal town, but increasingly they also draw cards for curious tourists and scientists alike. Paragraph A will be the example over there. Paragraph A is matched with a number 10, more than just a source of power. Let's find the keywords so that we can confirm that number 10 is the correct heading for paragraph A. You've got the words, they are not only functional machine, they also provide electricity, and then draw cards for curious tourists, and scientists alike. They not only provide electricity but also place for tourists and scientists for doing research based on the last sentence, which is the main idea of paragraph A. So it's similar with number 10, more than just a source of power. So paragraph A is matched with number 10. Well, let's move to paragraph B. Let me read paragraph B for you and you can read along with me. Because of its isolation, Esperance is not linked to Western Power Grid, which supplies electricity from gas, coal and oil-fired power station to the widespread population of Western Australia. Before the wind turbines went in, Esperance's entire electricity needs were met by the diesel power station in town. Let's find the keywords and find the synonym in the heading. Because of its isolation, not linked, electricity from gas, coal and oil-fired power. And then, widespread population of Western Australia. It's matched with what makes Esperance different. What makes Esperance different from other Australian cities? Because of its isolation, because they are not connected to power sources such as gas, coal and oil-fired power station. So, paragraph B is matched with number 9. What makes Esperance different? While for paragraph C, you may read along with me. The 5.8 million 10-mile lagoon project is no Esperance's first wind farm. The success of a smaller experimental wind farm at a spot called Salmon Beach encouraged the state's power utility to take Esperance wind seriously. Today, the wind turbines at 10-mile lagoon work in conjunction with the diesel power station, significantly reducing the amount of town's electricity generated by expensive diesel power. Let's find the keywords. 10-mile lagoon over there is a project, a wind farm project. It's not first wind farm. And then you've got also another clue over there, success of a smaller experimental wind farm in Salmon Beach. So, 10-mile lagoon is not the first wind farm in Esperance. The first wind farm is Salmon Beach. So, let's find the synonym. Success, synonym with benefiting. Smaller experimental is earlier model, which is Salmon Beach. It's synonym with choice number 1, benefiting from an earlier model. Paragraph C is matched with number 1. Let's find the heading for paragraph D. Let me read for you and you can read along with me. The wind farm is connected to the power station by 33 kilovolt power line, and a radio link between the two allows operators to monitor and control each wind turbine. The 9 to 125 kilowatt Vestas wind turbines produce a total generating capacity of 2 megawatts and provide around 12% of the energy requirements of Esperance and its surrounding districts. Let's find the keywords. The first clue is the word connected over there. You've got also a radio link between So connected is similar with radial link or linked up. How? It's all linked up in number 5. So paragraph D is matched with heading number 5. Let's move to paragraph E. Let me read for you and you may read along with me. The power produced by a wind turbine depends on the size and efficiency of the machine and of course on the energy in the wind. The energy in the wind available to the wind turbines is proportional to wind speed cubed. Thus, the greater the wind speed, the greater the output of the turbine. In order to achieve optimum wind speed, the right location is imperative. You have to accept the nature of the beast, Mr. Rosa, Western Power's physicist, said. As surface dwellers, our perception of wind speeds are bad. As you go higher, wind speed increases significantly. Let's find the keywords. Match the keywords and the main idea, not word by word. The first clue is optimum wind speeds. The next clue is right location is imperative. And then as you go higher, wind speed increases significantly. So let's find the synonym of these keywords in number 1 until number 10 in the heading. Imperative in the text is similar with important, and operative condition is similar with as you go higher, and then it's matched with number 2, important operative condition. So paragraph E is matched with number 2 over there. Let's move to paragraph F. Let me read for you. You may also read along with me. The most favorable wind sites are on gently sloping hills away from obstructions like trees and buildings and where the prevailing winds are not blocked. Computer modeling was used to select the optimum site of aspirant's wind farm. Scientists were concerned not only with efficiency but also with protecting the coastal health environment, which is rich in plant life and home to tiny pygmy and honey possums and a host of bird species. In addition, the wind farm is adjacent to aspirant's popular scenic tourist drive. Let's find the keywords. The first clue is favorable wind site, gently sloping hills, away from obstruction like trees and buildings, prevailing winds are not blocked. You've got also to select. So the synonym favorable wind site is similar with suitable location, and select was found. So it's number 6, how a suitable location was found. Paragraph F is matched with number 6 over there. Let's read together paragraph G. Strict erosion controls have been implemented and access to the wind farm is limited to selected viewing areas. The wind turbines towers are painted white and devoid of corporate logos and signage. According to Mr. Rosa, there is something of a worldwide backlash against wind farms with regard to their visual impact. But because wind turbines perform best in the most exposed positions, they will always be visible. There is a very real need to balance environmental and technical requirements. I think the 10-mile lagoon wind farm sets the standards for environmentally friendly developments. Let's find the keywords. The first clue, painted white and devoid of corporate logos and signage. So the color of the wind farm tower must be white and no promotions or no corporate logos over there. You've got also the word visual over there, and then the next clue is balance environmental and technical requirements. Let's find the synonym. Technical requirements is similar to operational requirements in the heading, and then painted white, corporate logo, visual means appearance. So number 8, matching operational requirements with consideration of appearance. So paragraph G is matched with number 8. Finally, the last paragraph, paragraph H. In fact, the project has become something of a tourist attraction in itself. Ashburnsshire President Ian Michael said the wind turbines has been well accepted by locals. We have watched the wind farm develop with great interest, and now we find visitors to Ashburnsshire equally enthusiastic about it, he said. The aim now is to identify other remote locations where wind turbines will be sensible means of supplementing existing power stations. Let's find the keywords and also the main idea of this paragraph. The first clue is the aim now is to identify other remote location, and then where wind turbines. So the synonyms remote location means where, because it's location, and then it's matched with number 4, where to go from here. So paragraph H matched with number 4, where to go from here, of course, to identify other remote location where wind turbines will be sensible means of supplementing existing power station. That's how you confirm your answer, whether your choice is correct or not. Well everyone, that's all for the IELTS vlog episode 11 with me DK in reading. We see you when we see you. Good luck for your preparation of the IELTS.